Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Medical Massage and You. Good evening and happy Easter to all you guys out there that are celebrating the Easter holiday. Hopefully, all is well and everyone is having a fantastic time. My name is Nasser Staples. I'm the host of Medical Massage and You. As I do every Sunday from 7 o'clock to 7:30, is to bring you helpful information to help you with your health and to help lower your stress. So tonight, guys, and I know you're wondering what this device is. This device right here is called Purewave, and what Purewave does, it sends high frequency waves down through the muscle and down to the neurological system. So it revitalizes the neurological system, improves it. It radiates down through the neurological system, and it loosens up the muscular system, giving you a heavenly great feeling from the health perspective. So I'm going to be demonstrating a number of different techniques, techniques that the Purewave does, and you will actually get an opportunity to see it up close and personal. So let me talk about some of the attachment sites, guys. This is the soft padded ending attachment. And this is excellent for like backs, foot massages, calves, your thighs, your arms. Very easy and gentle, but oh so effective. Reaches the problem areas tremendously. So if you have problems in your thighs, this right here, this attachment site will take care of business. It gets really deep down in there, and the slower you move, the more effective it is. And so you'll get an opportunity to see that. And on your foot, everybody likes a foot massage. If you don't, I don't know why. That's one of my personal favorites, and certainly my wife Melanie Staples' favorite. But this Purewave right here, 10 minutes on each foot. I mean, it's almost like your feet are not even there. It is just that good. You'll also get an opportunity to see that as well. Now, this attachment here is almost like a trigger point attachment, but not so much. This is geared for like all these small areas where the Purewave attachment may be too large to reach various areas. So this attachment site right here is good for in between the shoulder blades, which are called your rhomboids. It's also good for various areas of the wrist, like the reticulum area, where it may be some attachments may be too aggressive in that area. This area right here, this attachment right here, is very smooth for those types of things. So you'll get an opportunity to see how this attachment works. And guys, let me tell you something. The Purewave is a heavenly great treatment to have. Most people feel like they need their own hands. Now, although most people still prefer their own hands, as I do as well, but the Purewave is another very great treatment that we have at Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa, because some of my clients, they come in and they get an hour treatment with just the Purewave. But I guarantee you, once you leave out of there, you are going to feel fantastic, especially the way I do it, because even though most of this is most of your treatment will be done by Purewave, some of it is still done by my hands, because there are various techniques that the Purewave certainly can achieve, like your hands can. Now, this attachment here is fantastic on your thighs, it's fantastic on your calves, it's fantastic on your biceps muscles, your brachial muscles, which are here, your tricep muscles, and in some cases, depending on what's going on, it's very good for your traps. And your traps are your AKA your shoulders. So everybody has issues here. So because I brought these three attachments to demonstrate, you're going to get an opportunity to see that. I hope you guys enjoy the show. If you have any questions, you can either call Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa at 804-644-4002, or you can text your question while the show is going on. After the show is over, I'll be sure to answer every question that anyone may have. So, from that particular standpoint, let's get started. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the show and the demonstration. So, my demo person tonight is Miss Dorothy Hill. We appreciate her taking the time out of her busy schedule to help us out tonight. So, we're going to get right to it. Here we go.
Say hi, Dorothy.
Hello, everyone.
Now, guys, as usual, as we always do, we always wear our mask because the mask it's certainly very important and it's vital to our lives at this particular time. So we got to always wear that. So the first demonstration is going to be, obviously, like I said, the Purewave, which is very effective for a lot of body pain. So we're going to start with the arm first. You're going to get a very up close picture of how effective and how this thing actually works in muscle. So here we go. So I'm going to come on this side of the table and we're going to get a close-up view on how this muscle is worked with the Purewave. So here we go. Dorothy, how does that feel?
Feels very good.
What kind of issues does this treat?
This is actually treating the brachial area, and what it does, it all depends on what's going on with a person. If a person has a strain in the muscle, this goes all the way down past the muscle down to the nerve to help revitalize the muscular and neurological system. And it speeds up the recovery rate for injuries. So very, very good. Now you'll notice that I'm not going to go down too far on the wrist because those are bony prominences right here. So I'm going to stay away from that area, but I'm going to go very slow. The slower you go, the more effective it's going to be. Then I'm going to stay in this area right here. This is part of the brachial area, radialis. Then I'm going to the lateral side of the arm, but I'm going to use a cross fiber friction. I'm going to go very slow so the person can feel it and the muscle gets an opportunity and the neurological system get an opportunity to respond effectively. And trust me, guys, once you get this treatment, you won't forget it. How does it feel, Dorothy?
Amazing.
Maybe people could appreciate, since Dorothy is an aerobics and works out, how this is helping her.
It's a good question, Ms. Staples. Because Dorothy teaches about 50 classes, Dorothy teaches about 2 to 3 classes. I don't know what her schedule is, but because of her muscular system is getting such a rigorous workout in all the things that she does, this right here will help her muscular system recover at a very fast rate so she can be ready for the next class and the next class and the next class. So very, very effective.
Does it help her with pain?
Helps her with pain because it's going to increase the blood flow, and the blood flow to various areas is going to increase the recovery rate, and it will allow her to do what she needs to do. So now we're going to go right into the traps. The traps are right here, which are your shoulders. So now I'm not going to take the Purewave here because that's the carotid area. We don't want to go in that area. That's a contraindicator. So we're going to stay back here. As long as you stay behind the ear and go down here, you're safe. So I'm going to move very slow, cross fiber friction. Now, if a person has seizures or they have, balance issues, you don't want to go up too far to the occipital ridge because that can activate the seizure protocol. So we're going to go here. And how does that feel, Dorothy? Nice and deep, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna go real slow across the traps because the traps get a lot of work, and most people carry a lot of stress in this area. But guys, if you would like to book an hour Purewave treatment, all you need to do is call 804-644-4002. And there is no disrobing. This will take really, really good care of you. Okay, now I'm going to go to the hand. The hand gets a lot of work as well for people that work on computers, or they lift weights, or various activities like Dorothy does. So, or riding your bike. So you're going to relax your hand. The more relaxed you are, the more effective it's going to be for the hand. And you'll notice a difference right away from one hand to another. Feel that pretty good, Dorothy? This is also good for arthritic conditions, people that have RA, rheumatoid arthritis, people that have hand injuries. All of those things can be treated with the Purewave. Very, very effective.
What about lupus and MS?
Lupus and MS. Lupus is an autoimmune disease, and MS is also a very terrible disease to have. So this right here will also help by stimulating the neurological system, because that's what lupus and some of these diseases do. It brings issues to the neurological system. This will help revitalize the neurological system and calm down lupus and MS and various other diseases as well. So good question, and hopefully you guys heard that. Okay, now that's this attachment. I'm going to go to the other side with the other attachment, and I'm going to show you how this will work the triceps and the biceps. Okay, so I'm going to take this attachment off, sit it down here. I'm going to put on this attachment right here. And I'm going to start with the thigh first, and then I'm going to go over to the other side. I'm going to start with the thigh on the side, then I'm going to work with the triceps and biceps. So, working the thighs, you want to make sure that you have adequate distance so you can cover the right muscle groups. So turning this on, you're going to put it just above the knee. The patella tendon runs over the top of the knee, and it stimulates. It will actually go all the way down to the foot. How does that feel, Dorothy?
Oh, very good.
How many miles did you ride today?
Only about 20.
So Dorothy, she's a very active person. So she rode 20 miles today. So you know that her thighs really need this work. And again, the slower you go, the more effective it is to the muscular and neurological system. And you can see this thing works very well. When you're working out, you only have so much ATP, as adenosine triphosphate, in your muscular system to help the muscles activate in a proper manner. So this right here will help revitalize that blood flow, move out toxins, and make your legs feel really, really good. You can see it kind of hugs your thigh. Now I'm going to take it to the side on the inside. And it works really, 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 really well on the inside of the thigh. Again, it's no hurry. An hour treatment, it takes literally an hour to do. And you gotta really take your time. Okay, now we're going to go to the biceps and the triceps muscle. So I'm going to turn her arm on the outside, bring it outwards like so. And here we go. Now, because we all lift weights, well, some of us lift weights and various other things, your biceps take a beating, so it needs revitalizing. Looks good, huh, guys? Remember, if you want to book your session, 804-644-4002, and treat yourself to something heavenly. And you never want to really, actually, you want to look at this as not a treat, it's a need for your body. Okay, now we're going to go to the triceps. So I'm going to hold her arm like so, and I'm going to work her triceps. How's that feel, Dorothy?
Oh, heavenly is the word.
So is that,
Now, usually I go up the arm several times based on what's going on with the person or how the person's lifestyle is. Some people I may do 3 or 4 times. Others I might do 8 or 10 times. It all depends.
so is that a vibration?
I'm sorry?
So that's the machine that vibrates.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear your question.
I said, so it just vibrates because it's going so fast. I really not picking it up on the camera.
Well, you may not pick it all up on camera, but that's why I'm talking through it. But the client can certainly feel the benefits of it, and that's what you want to focus on. But even though you may not see the initial movement of the muscle, but the power that this brings to the muscular neurological system is astronomical. It's very, very comforting and very, very effective. So now we're going to do a calf muscle. And I'm going to use this tip right here. And this is the soft tip I was telling you about. But I'm going to support her leg in a comforting way, and I'm going to work her calf. So here we go. Now, if a person has varicose veins, which are raised veins, and they are purple in color, those are contraindicator. You don't want to take this device if you have one, or if anybody has one and they're working on you. You don't want to take this and work on varicose veins. Those are contraindicators. Or you don't want to work in the back of the knee. That's called poplinitis. That's also a contraindicator as well, because it has blood vessels and things like that that are not supposed to have devices like this, or massage back there. So we're going to work on that calf. By me supporting her leg, gives her an opportunity to relax and enjoy the full benefit of what Purewave has to offer. How's that feel, Dorothy?
Very nice.
Heavenly.
Then I'm going to lower her leg down. Then I'm going to do the medial part of it. But the only thing about the medial part of the leg and the lateral side, you got your peroneus muscles out here. In here is a lot more tender than the other side. So I'm going to lower it down a little bit. And I'm going to go a little faster in motion so she won't feel the pressure of the tenderness rather. Now when I go to the outside, I'll speed it up. Those muscles on the outside are a little bit more rigorous than the calf muscle on the inside. You can see I'm not in a hurry. I'm taking my time. Now I'm going to go to the outside, but I'm going to speed it up. And we come around. Now you feel the difference, don't you, Dorothy? These are the peroneus, brevis, and longus muscles. Guys, you gotta experience it for yourself and till you take the first step of taking care of your health, you'll never get where you should be, or feel the effects of what a good muscular system feels like once it's worked by an effective tool like this.
Do you ever use this on people who have stroke or post-stroke?
It all depends, because some people that have strokes, they may have mechanical devices like a pacemaker, or they may have a porticaf. So they may it may not be a very good idea to use it on certain people with certain health conditions. But for the most part, most people can utilize it, whether they have certain health conditions. Is very beneficial with the Purewave.
Can I get a 50% regular manual massage and 50% Purewave if I come to see you?
If you come to see me, again, once I do a medical evaluation on you and see what your issues are, you can do half a massage and half a Purewave. It's medically inclined. So if that's what based on your issues and what you tell me and what you put on the intake form, we could do half Purewave and half massage, or you can do another combination of half body stretch and half massage, or you can do a full hour of terrific massage at Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa. So there are several package deals that we can put together to make it welcoming for your visit. Okay, so now we're going to ask Dorothy to turn over. We're going to do a back massage, and we're going to also utilize this small piece that I was telling you about. So now you just turn your head to one side, Dorothy, so your neck won't get stiff. Now we're going to utilize this again, but this time we're going to use a cross-fiber friction to her erector spinae muscles, which are considered her back muscles. But I'm also going to go over to her through her rib cage, which also increases blood flow through the rib cage, moves out impurities, increases the benefits and the benefits of blood flow to the organs and various other places. So here we go. Now, people that have sciatica, hip issues, things like that, Purewave is very, very effective. It's a very powerful tool, and it gets the job done. And I'm going to work the back of her triceps, go right down to the elbow, come right back up, go down to the triceps again, down to the elbow. You don't want to go on the elbow because that's going to send shock waves down to her hand. We don't want to do that. We want her to have a pleasant experience. Now I'm working the traps and the medial border of the scapula, which is right here. All right, one more time down the sides, the erector spinae muscles, the back muscles. Down through the rib cage. Feel that pretty good, Dorothy? Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to switch the attachment sites again. And I'm going to work the real small areas that I was telling you that sometimes Purewave may not be quite as effective with some of the larger devices. All right, so this thing right here is really, really good. So you're going to get a chance to see how this works. Now, when I'm working small, tedious areas, and I want to get in there really, really good, I'm going to take this device right here. Gotta watch what you're doing, and you gotta know what you're doing because there are a lot of bony prominences. We don't want to be on any bones like the spine or the transverse process or the spinous process. So here we go. How's that feel, Dorothy? Makes a difference, huh?
Yes. Get the other side too.
Okay, sure. All right, we're gonna get the other side that she requested. Now, believe me, guys, when I say this gets deep, it really, really does.
Yes, it does.
Okay, so that's the shoulders and the traps, superior angle of the scapula, medial border of the scapula. Now we're going to work the hip bone right here. Now, guys, this is where a lot of people have a lot of pains right here in the hips. You hear people talk about hip issues all the time. So this is called the greater trochanter. This is where all your butt muscles, the gluteus medius, maximus, and minimus, all those muscles are attached right out here. So we're going to work that area. All right, so here we go. We're going to try to do the other side for Dorothy too, since she was my demo person. We don't want to leave her unbalanced. Yes, I know you do. How's that feel?
Oh my gosh. Oh,
So guys, when you hear a lot of people talk about hip pains and things like that, the Purewave takes care of business. Trust me. Now around the hip bone, you have what is called an acetabulum. That's the fleshy part around the hip that can get inflamed. That also brings hip pain from the glutes pulling on the greater trochanter. Now I'm gonna go to the other side. And I'm gonna do the other side for Dorothy so she won't be left unbalanced. Okay, and last thing I'm gonna do we have another minute there, Miss Staples?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, last thing I'm gonna do, I'm going to work her hamstring muscles. Hamstring muscles are one of the major causes of back pains and other issues. It can also cause anterior means in front. It can cause anterior pain too, because some of the muscles run in on the front of the body. So we're gonna grip her hamstring muscles with this device here. Now you can see I didn't go in this area because that's the popliteal or poplilitis. That's an endangerment site, this area right here. If anybody ever give you a massage and they go over here, you should say something, if you know about it. How's that feel, Dorothy?
2 thumbs up.
All right.
So will this help with sciatica?
Yes, that's a good question. I'm glad you asked that question, because there's a sciatica is often in the gluteus area, and sciatica oftentimes it will start here, but sciatica actually starts from the lower back area, underneath the floating ribs, and it extends from the big muscles here, which are the
Not on quiz.
I won't put you out there. All right, so you got a big muscle right here, and it's on both sides. What that muscle does, it will contract, it will elevate the hips, and it will compress the butt muscles will become very tight. It will compress the sciatica, and then the sciatic nerve, and then it will radiate all the way down through your foot. It's like a toothache in your rear. So people that have sciatica, oftentimes, the Purewave, you're going to have to go like in circular motions on the glute. But you also should go up this way as well on the gluteus maximus muscle to loosen up the butt muscles so they can take pressure off of the sciatica. All right. So if you have sciatic nerve, you want to come to Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa. Get it taken care of. Don't let it pick up steam and then grip you, because once it grips you, it's excruciating. So this is my conclusion of my Purewave treatment. This is medical massage practitioner Nassau Staples coming at you live from Waterfall Salon and Massage Med Spa. Number is 804-644-4002. Don't fool yourself. Come on in, get yourself treated. See you next Sunday. Bye-bye.